Hello and welcome to the weekly pickups where I literally just finished filming off for the final live DVD and Blu-ray hunt, which I just rechecked the showcasing what I got in that, and I can probably just edit it this bit in. So yeah, got this nice little stack as well as two comics that just gave it away. So, with that being said, let's dive back to what I recorded on Wednesday for this pickups video. Now, I am waiting on one thing from Amazon, but I'm not sure if I'm going to include it in this, if I'm going to have it as a separate video. Um, AJ is the only person that knows what it is, so if AJ, just don't say. It's Star Trek related. We'll just say that. So yeah, enjoy what I got up in Dublin. Obviously, in order of where I went. So the first place I went was obviously HMV, and I was having a look, and I got these two Blu-rays, but there was one Blu-ray I was very tempted to get, but I didn't because I'm going to get it cheaper on Amazon. Apologies for the cough there. Hopefully I don't spurge into a big massive cough fit. But yeah, the one that I passed on, uh, well, the Blu-ray that I passed on that I'm going to get cheaper on Amazon was Prey because next week, well, not next week. I forget exactly when I'm reviewing The Predator, probably mid-February. But now Prey is the last one that I need. And I did see it in HMV. They wanted €21 for it. Whereas on Amazon, I can get it for like 15. So save €6, buy it on Amazon. So that's what I'm going to do. But I did pick up two. The first one is this from the festive collection of how Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So yeah, it was reduced to $6.99. Um, factory sealed with a slip. So I did a review for this, last month, last December, and it still holds up. It still holds up. It's a really good Christmas movie and a really good um, Jim Carrey film. So I'm very happy to add this finally into the collection. Now, this wasn't the original one I picked up because they only had the two Blu-rays, and it was the only two that they had. But the first one I picked up it was still factory sealed, but it was a loose disc. And now obviously I know I could easily open it and fix it, but I'm lazy. Fuck it, I'm just lazy. That's why I put it back to grab this copy. So the final thing that I got in HMV, kind of, was Matilda, the original Matilda, which is a film I absolutely loved as a kid, and I'm very happy to actually own it on Blu-ray because it's been quite a while, quite a number of years since I actually last sat down and watched this film in its entirety. So I'm very happy for €9 to add this into my Blu-ray collection. So the other two things that I did get from HMV, which isn't really worth showing off, is I bought 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and so obviously I already opened them, and so when I left HMV, I went into Liffey Street CEX. And you see, before, I think as I mentioned, because I haven't recorded the voiceover, but before even going up, I looked on Monday to see what was about. Very little. That's why, I got 2 things from Liffey Street CEX, 1 from Westmoreland Street CEX, 3 from Georgia Street CEX, and then that was that. That's it. I didn't go too crazy, with what I bought. But I bought from Liffey Street CEX the complete season 5 of Family Guy to add into my collection. So I'm going to pause this whilst I add in the discs. So yeah, as I said, I am going for a complete South Park collection because I do love South Park. I have not seen every episode, But I am keeping up with a lot of the newer stuff. I've obviously seen Not Suitable for Kids, the most recent special, and then of course we'll have the new season probably I'm guessing in around March because it's also in March when we're getting the new South Park game, Snow Day. So they tend to have like a tie-in episode for that. So I'm assuming that's when we'll be getting March. Should be when we're getting the new season. That's just a hazard guess. So the only Blu-ray that I bought from Liffey Street CEX is a film that I have seen before, and I watched it 2 Halloweens ago in 2022, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street, which I loved. I loved this film. It's so good. I'm kicking myself that it took me until 2 years ago to finally watch it. I haven't seen any of the sequels since, my backlog is too long. You know this by now. I'm constantly saying I'll get to it eventually, depending on my backlog and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy to finally have the original Nightmare on Elm Street in the collection. So yeah, moving on to after I left Liffey Street, before heading to Forbidden Planet, I did stop into Gamers World. Like I said, it's a card shop, and I'm just gonna rapid fire through these because no one really cares. I bought two cards packs of card sleeves for a deck that I'm building for Yu-Gi-Oh! Galaxy Eyes, if you're wondering. I needed a new deck box as well, and then inside is all the cards that I got because I bought another pack of Rarity Collection, and I also bought a single card of Photon Sanctuary, which I need for my Galaxy Eyes deck. And then these are the cards that I pulled. The only ones really worth showing off is the collector rare Striker Dragon. Um, I pulled an ultimate rare Dimension Shifter, the new ulti. And I also pulled a collector rare Pot of Extravagance. And I also pulled a platinum rare of something. I forget what it was. Ah, yeah. Platinum rare Dingirsu. So, yeah, those are the only ones really worth showing off from the pull from Rarity Collection. So I'm happy enough with what I pulled. Um, it's not stuff that I need for right now. The main one that I needed was the one copy of Photon Sanctuary for my Galaxy Eyes deck. So then, after I left there, I went into Forbidden Planet, and I had a look over at the comics. And as you've seen, I was looking at the Doctor Who comics, the big, massive Doctor Who comics that they had, because they just they finally actually had some, um, which I'm very happy about. Because every time I've gone up to Forbidden Planet, in Dublin, there's only been 2 times that I've seen anything Doctor Who related there. And I found other Doctor Who related stuff. Like I did find another of the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, which you would have seen footage of. But they also had the 13th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, which is something I already have. And I got excited because I seen a whole bunch of them. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to have, 11, 12, 9, 10, maybe some of the classics. But when I saw the price for the um the the 13th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, €33 for a fucking Sonic Screwdriver. That's how much it goes for on eBay. So I didn't bother with any of those. But they did have it was three for the price of two, or buy three get one free, or something like that. I don't know, but I didn't go for that because I didn't want to. Like I said, I didn't go too crazy, and I didn't want to go too crazy. But I did buy one Doctor Who comic after looking at it, and it is the Doctor Who: The Golden Soldier, which is the collected Seven Doctor comic strips, Volume 3. Um, so as you can kind of tell, there was a main reason why I went for this, and that is the Mondasian Cybermen, which is a my one of my favorite versions of the Cybermen. I'm going to be reviewing the 10th Planet very, very soon on the channel. It'll be the first of the classic Doctor Who reviews that I'm doing. Um, and my favorite modern episode of Doctor Who is World Enough in Time. I even have a poster. I'm not going to show you. You'll see it on Friday when I do a room tour. But yeah, this is it was 15.99 for this. Like they're not in color, which I don't really care about. But I'll have it in the collection because it's Cybermen. So here's the back and all this stuff. So it features 9 incredible adventures. We have fellow travelers, darkness falling, uh, distractions, the mark of Mandragora, uh, party animals, uh, the chameleon factor, the good soldier, a glitch in time, and seaside rendezvous, plus 2 short text stories featuring the Seventh Doctor, teenage kicks, and Scream of the Silent. So yeah, that's all that's included in this. For €16, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. Um, so yeah, of course I was going to pick up something Doctor Who related. And this isn't the only Doctor Who thing that I did buy. I did buy a Doctor Who DVD, funny enough, also featuring Sylvester McCoy, but we'll get to that. Um, so there was another comic that I picked up. It was brand new, out today, and that is Star Trek Picard's Academy. So this is featuring a young Jean-Luc Picard during his time in Starfleet Academy. So I know next to nothing about this. I haven't even read it yet, but it also by opening up this page gives another glimpse into Picard's young life, which we obviously seen in season 2 of Star Trek Picard. So this was $4.99. Well, $3.99, so €4. So that's all I got from Forbidden Planet. And then I got food. Well, actually, no, I went into Westmoreland Street CEX and then I got food. And I only picked up one thing from Westmoreland Street CEX. It's the only place I didn't film because I'm not comfortable filming there because the Blu-rays are literally right at the till. So I don't want to be, go filming with the members of staff looking at me essentially. So I get anxiety over that. But the only thing that I did pick up was the 40th anniversary edition of Grease. Now, there is a story behind why I picked this up, and that is this was one of my mother's favorite films. It's not one that I've seen all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces, um, and so I wanted to buy it, and I'll either watch it in my own time or I'll do a review on it, just because it's one of my mother's favorite films. That was the main reason why I picked it up, and it was a fiver. That also influenced me on and as to why I, you know, picked it up. So, yeah, that's why. So then, the second to last CEX that I went to, obviously because I went into Navin, I got 3 things: two Blu-rays and a Doctor Who DVD. So we'll start off with the Doctor Who DVD. Now, I did not pay the price on this sticker, which I probably again mentioned in the. Like I said, I still haven't done the voiceover, but it is the final episode in classic Doctor Who Survival. Now it does say €18 there. I paid 8. That was the whole reason why I picked it up. And looking at the back of this, I think this was found in a charity shop because of that. That's the usual telltale sign for me. But yeah, I know I could have picked it up for like €6, €7 on Amazon, but for €8, I was there. I wanted to pick up at least something physical Doctor Who related, so that's what I did. Um, and then the 2 Blu-rays that I bought was The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, which is the film I had to or not a film, but the book I did for my junior cert in school, my third year exams. So yeah, great film, great book. Happy to have it in the collection on Blu-ray. Now the last Blu-ray that I bought is Hot Fuzz. I paid 12 for this. So now I have the entire Cornetto trilogy on Blu-ray. So I'm very happy to actually have them all on Blu-ray because this is my favorite one. I reviewed the trilogy last year. This is definitely my favorite one, followed then by Shaun of the Dead, and in last place, The World's End. But yeah, I'm very happy to finally have this on Blu-ray and adding it into my collection. And so the final thing to show off was season 11 of South Park that I paid a fiver for in my local CEX. Because when I went in there, I had a look. A whole bunch of South Park got traded in, so I obviously pulled up my phone, pulled up my list, which I updated last night, and I had a look. And season 11 is one that I do not own in my collection. Um, I'm pretty sure. Let me just look at the spine here. Uh, Yeah, I don't own it. I own season 10 and season 12, but not season 11. And now I do. Okay, so it's the day before this pickups video is due to go live. And apart from this, I haven't really gotten anything. But I'm not going to be covering this in this week's pickups video. Because this I'm going to upload as a separate video on Wednesday. And then I will obviously include it in next week's pickups video. So that's going to wrap this up. I can feel a cough coming on. I wonder if I can get through this without it. But that's going to wrap up this week's pickups video. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all on Monday, which will be for my Galaxy Quest review. So I shall see you all on Monday.